Why did Moses ask to take the Jews away for just 3 days? And then after they've gone for 3 days, Pharaoh realizes, oh, they've boroked, the Jews have run away. Why didn't he not just ask for everything? Let's go for the whole time, because no one's going to be mi'akiv on them after Makas Bechoros. Key is Barach, that the Jews are fleeing, which is linked to the Isra Chometz, so they have to eat matzah. When the Jews are leaving Egypt, they're not a refined people in the 49 depths of Tuma, but they're leaving Eretz Mitzrayim in a state of iskafia, of where you have the leiv is not matched up with the moyach, where the godly soul is ready to go with God, but the animal soul is not ready to go with God. So therefore the Jews are in a state of baruch, of which they just run away. They run away from they haven't worked everything through. They've run away from their problems. They are in the state of running from their problems. That's the state of baruch, and therefore chametz is not allowed, because any chametz in that time, the Jews are not ready to take on ideas of self and gaiva, because once they start interacting with Ra, or interacting with things that go beyond the simple bittul, so therefore they'll take the wrong path, they'll go the wrong way because they haven't worked it through. So then you enter into the omer, and the omer is the state of where you're working on the nefesh behema, working on the nefesh behema in order to bring the nefesh behema with the nefesh elokis, to make the leiv come with the moyach, to match up the two of them. So there's a state of work, a votive from below after Pesach, which is God revealing Himself, which is Yidrus de Leila, and that the Jews just take out, are just taking out that they're followers. Now the work for themselves happens. So the korban omer is a korban she'orim, is the cow food, which is the barley, because we're working on a nefesh behema. So then after these 49 days of the count of the omer, so therefore after working through the 7x7, which is all aspects of midos, so therefore now you're in a state of which the nefesh behema is with the nefesh elokis, and this increases the passion. The nefesh elokis is not passionate about what it does. So after now working through your issues, not in a state of baruch anymore, you haven't run away from your problems, because now you can face your issues, any issues in which you're facing, you're able to deal with it because you are a refined person. So now at the time of Shavuos, the time of Matan Torah, there's the revelation of God on a completely different level than on Pesach. And the korban for Shavuos, the two breads are davka chametz, because now facing up to your issues, because you worked it all out, the nefesh behema is only going to follow God. You're in the state of ifchavcha, of where you have turned around all your midos and all your desires only for God. So the yeshiva baruch will be in a state of baruch, that he goes back to chutz la'aretz after spending time in yeshiva, goes back to chutz la'aretz, but he hasn't worked everything through. On a certain level he thinks he has, but he hasn't worked everything through. And then he'll just go to pieces in chutz la'aretz, because he's really in a state of baruch, but then the chametz comes in, he's not able to deal with the chametz, and therefore things go awry. But for Shavuos, and after working them all through, when you're in yeshiva for enough time, or you have worked on yourself for enough time, and therefore then you go back to chutz la'aretz, and then since you've worked yourself through to a certain point, therefore when you're faced with all that, you're able to deal with it, and it doesn't cause an afila.